Hello. This is probably gonna be bloopers, but doesn't matter. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey, long time no see, bitches. I'm just gonna swear on here because I fucking can't, you know. But today is going to be about how do I personally read tarot, and I'm just gonna give you some tips upon what to use and how to get started. So like, let's get into it. Yeah. I always get asked this question, okay, about how I just read it off just like on the spot in the span of just like, what the fuck's in my ass? Oh, check out. Anyway, let's just leave it there. Basically how I read tarot is I read it intuitively, and I do go by the book as well. But I just want to clearly air on something here. I do see a lot of TikToks talking about like shaming other tarot card readers and everything like that for them not being educated or not going by the books here. It gets me riled up when I see critics out there saying that, and they do not understand that you can read tarot in multiple ways. You can read it through just like the imagery and literally just like analyze it from your own personal downloads. It doesn't have to be from the book here, and I'm just gonna literally just like go over through all of that with you, okay? So just to blow over that motherfucking bullshit. True. Okay, so first off, what I really do recommend the Writer's Tarot deck, okay? The Writer's Tarot deck is the original, not the OG back then with the Babylons and the fucking, you know, where it originated from, Italy and stuff like that. Whew, interesting history, should go look it up. But the Writer's Tarot is like literally very easy to read. I said literally so many times, but who gives a shit. And it's very you know, versatile with the different patterns and everything like that. And it really helps you understand it on a more basic level before you go into the more intricate ones. For example, like the Romance Tarot deck here. The Romance Tarot deck is what I have. Very pretty, right? Very Paris, Venice, Rome like. That's in reverse, but that's still fine, okay? We're gonna go all over that, right? The ones that I have that I could really just like go over, that's very easy for you, is basically the Gilded Tarot. So the Gilded Tarot, if you can't find the Writer's deck, I really do suggest the Gilded Tarot here, okay? This one, pretty cool. I know that there's a second version of this. My beautiful moderator Mare has the other deck, which I will get. Okay, anyways. So you see how simple it is to just read it. For example, like the Four of Wands. So you see how the Four of Wands here, and like the happy family, like whatever images or thoughts you have about the card and what you think about it, you analyzing it is literally the message for you, okay? The Four of Wands just represents unity, you know, union between like families and everything like that. You just got to really navigate throughout your intuition here, okay? Also, another example from the Gilded Tarot deck right here, okay, is the Sun card. I saw a video on it where people were complaining about like, no, like the Sun card is just a happy thing, it can't be bad. That is incorrect, okay? I feel like there are a lot of, you know, called out intuitive readers, like the real ones out there, by people that barely even know anything about different methods of it. Riles me up, but it's okay. So just to clear up this whole confusion about the Sun card, like it can be seen as a negative thing as well, okay? My interpretation would be, for the Sun card, if it's upright position, it just really depends on the surrounding cards that you have, okay? And how you feel about it, and how you really navigate throughout your intuition is through your emotions. Your emotions are the compass of what leads you towards that puzzle piece that you need for your reading and what you are trying to project to your clients here, or the people that you are reading, okay? And mind you, You can't read yourself. You can read yourself to a certain extent. That's why you get all muffled up. You need a third person, you know, third party to do that, because, you know, if you read yourself, you get, you know, very biased, and like you don't really understand your emotions, right? That's why it's like doctors need doctors, tarot card readers also need tarot card readers, even me. Okay, so back to the card. And you can also read the cards in reversal as well. I like to do that. Some people don't, because like they don't need to, because they feel from the emotions, and they'll be like, I feel this card, like as much as it's a sun card and it's meant to be happy by the book, it's never a bad card. It can be a bad card, okay? Because the sun could be like, you know, outshining people or really just burning yourself out. Just really depends here, okay, on what you see. Because like I'm seeing visions here, like it could be you seeing the sun of like and the flames, the magma just like coming out here, very chaotic, even though you're seeing this. And by the book, this is like a happy card. It could be just like an illusion, a sense of illusion, and you can just go upon that energy, just focus on that, you know, that emotion, hold it, and then go ahead and shuffle for the other card that comes out. And whatever comes out, it really just connects towards your reading, your spread here, okay? This bitch fucking fell. All right, and also like the Three of Wands here, just another card, just to clarify with you. I'll probably do another video about like how to read each and every to the whole 78 card of the tarot deck, okay? So how I would read this as well, another example. You see how oh, my face is in the way, bitch, focus. Okay, so you see how the man is looking outwards. Always look for the color here, okay? Coloration. For example, like these all align towards the chakras, the heart chakra. The heart is, you know, finally taking that leap of faith. The Three of Wands represents action. You know, the whole you know, generational thing that we've always been saying, like 1, 2, 3, go. You see how it lines up all together. The number 3 represents action, okay? Number 2 represents starting yourself up and really planning yourself in what direction you're going to go through. And the Three of Wands represents a lot of expansion here, okay? Birds means freedom, and the purple represents, you know, feeling very calm, clear-minded. You tend to see a lot of this type of theme, you know, setting when people are at peace with themselves, or like an ending of like a good movie here, or somebody passed, whatever the connotations is, okay? However you feel. And even if you see movies in your visions, or you have an image of it, it's not just your only thought of it, or distracting yourself away from the client's reading. It's basically a message for you, okay? It could be, for example, Lion King just flash up into your head. You don't understand why, and your client's sitting there like, so what do you see? Really relate that towards how the whole dynamic of the father and the son, how he lost the father here. That is a big message for you to like really know that your client has lost connection with the father in some type of way, physically or emotionally, divorce, whatever you gotta do, okay? You gotta line up everything connects here, okay? All right, I'm gonna go to a different few decks here just to keep you guys, you know, up in your head. Let's go for something that is more intricate, more detailed. This one, I use this deck. There are different decks where you can really just go by subject, like the concept of it. For example, this is for love. This one, it just is general, just however you feel about it. But since this is a romance, obviously this is for love, okay? The romance deck is so beautiful. And first of all, when I got this, I was like, yeah, it's so hard, oh my god. But it's okay, it's okay, we got this, let's head into this. All right, okay guys, we're gonna start off with this 6. Are you gonna focus, bitch? So the 6 of Pentacles here, okay? You know, this meaning of this card represents a lot of reconciliation here, and a lot of like giving energy. When I say reconciliation in this form, I feel like you know, it could be very, very giving. And like look at the color here again, green, heart chakra, okay? Whatever your eye pops out to, okay, is your message. And like you see the scenery here where it's like, for example, how this lady is in oh my god, focus is in like the markets here. Your person or whatever your reading is, the question, this place, outside festival, food festival, might be the answer for your you know, the reading that you are trying to convey towards your client here. Okay, I'm also going to get you another card here. We got the 5 of Wands here, represents a lot of conflict. So the 5 of Wands, you see how the girls are wearing red, represents passion and fire, but then this guy is wearing blue, which is the throat chakra here. Okay, pay attention to the small details. All right, the Wands represent fire, okay, action, moving forward. Because, you know, when you think of a wand, what do? Like you're thinking of Harry Potter, you know, destroys vulnerable, all this motherfucking shit, right? Okay, and really look at how, you know, the bouquet of flowers are behind his back here. It's like he's dealing with a lot of conflict within this card, deciding which one to choose, but there's too many options that he has, right? Okay, I'm gonna get you one more card from this deck to understand how to read tarot. All right, so let's go with the 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles, you see like a, you know, a drunk couple having a fun time here. Okay, this card represents a lot of, you know, being left out in the cold. In this case, you can just see from the view here that there's a lot of, you know, distractions, drug addiction, or even drinking here. Okay, that might be the issue of why you are being left out in the cold, why you feel this sense of emptiness. Okay, really look at the surroundings, everything, the juxtapositions of each object. It doesn't matter if it's something little, everything means something inside the illustration here of the tarot. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna go in to a different deck, which I really do recommend for you know, beginners, which is this one was pretty new actually. I think this one's called the sorry that's the other deck. This is called the Territorial by Raven Rogue. Okay, she's very independent business, she does everything herself. Really highly recommend her cards, and they're really beautiful. Like, this is the back. Okay, there we go. This is the back here, and in the front of the card you have the information here that you can like see. So for example, this is the Page of Wands, and it shows the ruling planets and also the signs that dominate this card. Okay, all right, and then it even has the reverse here, which is pretty cool, right? So people can understand even like if it's like upside down. Also, the reason why I got this, even though I already know tarot off by heart by every single card, I really like this because I feel like it's really good even for experienced tarot card readers as well, to really have you know, a reminder of like the main basis of this. And sometimes I don't even look at the meaning because I already know. I look at the main words that it has. For example, let's get this one. So in like reverse it says lack of direction, and then the first word I look at that is, you know, straight to the point. I feel like it's really easy to read with these cards as well. It's just straight onto the bank, instead of just like looking at, for example, like, you know, all these images here, and you're like very stuck. You're like, what does this mean? But it's but it's okay, it's okay. So I'm just gonna also move on to another thing as well. Watch for the numbers as well. Okay, so for example, this one has the number 12. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so the number 12 with the Hangman. Okay, 1 + 2 = 3, and whatever the meaning of that 3 is basically a message as well. And it's really good to know your numerology, because like since they also deal with a lot of, you know, extra messages that you can provide for your person as well when you are, you know, reading your spread. Okay, and I'm also going to go through a series of you know, oracles here that is very, very helpful. And I feel like oracles really do make the reading have much more other little like downloads for you, especially for this oracle deck. So I really favor this one. This one's called the Whispers Tarot. Sorry, the Whispers Oracle. Okay, this is the back, and this is basically, I'm gonna get you a beautiful card. Let's get this one. Okay, look how beautiful that is. The closer you look, the more you'll see. This probably took like 3 years max or something, because each card is definitely different. You can honestly trip the fuck out of this one and be like, oh my gosh, it's growing. But anyways, you see how like these have different colors. Always look at the border here, look at everything. When I mean everything, mean everything. The numbers here, the flowers, and even let's get something else here for this one. It might be even more intricate. Like this is just straight to the point, saying like you need more strength here, and don't worry, you are bold. Okay, look how beautiful that is. Let's just take a moment of silence. Don't worry about my shaking hand. But you see how like there's a little castle, little like temple in the back here. There's so much color, there's so much going on here. And like even in the wings here, there's like a little ocean here, and like there's like a little, what the fuck is that? Some blue avatar, I don't know. Okay, and everything literally is just up to you how you intuitively read it. Okay, and just go by adding also the original meaning with that if it does resonate towards you. Okay, it's very good to be an intuitive reader, and if you don't know how to really read your emotions, that's okay. You can start off with just basically going off like the main topics of it, but it's basically, for me, my perspective, because I'm an artist as well, as you can tell. But that's for the future. Commission words. Anyways, that was the most fucking fakest laugh in the entire world, but you know, I'm cracked, so it's fine. So basically just look at all the colors. Colors mean a lot. The color palette and what they mean, the expression, the emotion. Red for passion, anger, resentment. Green, heart chakra, growth, nature. Everything is basically analyzing it from an artist's point of view, okay, or the audience. Just treat everything like an artwork. That's how I basically read a lot of my oracles and base it off towards the meaning. Okay, and I'm also gonna go through a quick random spread to see, you know, how it is to be a reader. Okay, and see how I actually navigate myself throughout trying to get the actual message for my client here, or even like myself to a certain extent. Okay, remember that. Okay, so, and also another oracle, there are different types of oracles. Like for example, this one is just advice. Okay, so there's not much to it. All right, there's not much images, but there's basically words within this. Okay, and I feel like this one's called the moon oracle or something. I'll link it down below in the comments somewhere. Okay. But let's see this one. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Okay, see, you got the little eye. The purple represents crown chakra, or third eye opening up here. Okay, there's a lot of stories about there is a third eye and there isn't. Ugh, there's just so much. But that's for you guys to find out yourself. I love using this deck. Straight to the point. This is called the Numerology Oracle. I feel like this can really help you, so I really do suggest getting this as well if you want to learn numbers. Okay, however it resonates towards you. When you see flashcards help you learn. Okay, for example, this is the orange chakra, which is the sacral chakra here. Okay, intuition. All right, orange, and like they have like different geometric stars. Okay, like yellow, blue blue for throat chakra. yellow for solar plexus. Solar plexus is basically your self-esteem, okay? Throat chakra is just your vocal point, how you know, are able to really project out your voice here, okay? A lot of people struggle with that nowadays. Purple for crown chakra, also the third eye. And let's see, and we also have, what else colors we have? And we have basically green as well. I'm going to have this one come out here. As much as it has purple on the outside, look at every detail, okay? Sometimes if I want to read this, I can just be like, okay, numbers. What I do if it's like double digit is like I add them together and go to the single digit there and like resonate towards all the meanings and like click together like a little sentence or a puzzle or a narrative, okay? But that's true. All right, so I'm just gonna go through all of these things and see how it is to read a person, okay? Let's get to it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead, and this is how I shuffle. I just wanted to add that in as well. I hold it by you know, these two ends, just cut the deck and flip it over and let one by one go through 1, 2, 1, 2, and just let it go in that sequence. That was terrible. Then I hold it from the top here, okay, and then I bend it. I hold the two ends like this and I let it run through, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just choose some random ass cards. So we got like the 3 of Pentacles here, okay. This is how I usually lay out. There are different spreads. For me, I like to do it more abstract, but you can do past, present, okay. This is the 9 of Pentacles, by the way. Focus that. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles with, let's see, we have the 10 of Wands, okay. This is just a random reading. I don't know if I'm reading, but if it resonates, whatever. So what I usually look for is the colors. I go straight into how everything connects here. I feel like, you know, you have to really base everything off of your intuition of what you feel from the cards here. Like for the past, you could be always like working with yourself, or, you know, from this card here, working for other people, because this person here is a blacksmith. I can tell by this anchor right here. Always working hard, making a lot of, you know, rare swords, weaponry, anything in that time, like kind, or jewelry, and always presenting it for other people, never for themselves. You know, look at all the clothes here. It's not really very, you know, fine dine type of energy, like type of fashion, right? But then in the present moment here, okay, we got the 9 of Pentacles, and the number 9 represents a lot to do with you know, completion here, and a lot of independence, a lot of transformation. And like from this to this is a big difference here, okay. You got to connect these two together. And then the future, we have the 10 of Wands. I feel like for this the present moment, how this aligns is, you know, really understanding how to appreciate like all the hard work that you've done from in the past here, okay. And like, even though the present moment you could be very independent, don't overwork yourself thinking that you can't achieve your goals. Take your time to pace and live out the moments here. You know how the butterflies here, when you think about butterflies, you're thinking constantly about, you know, beautiful things, transformation, metamorphosis, as well as you know, you gotta like consider the landscape here, okay. And usually you can clarify with different cards. Like you can just be like, please clarify the Marcel and I, the 3 of Pentacles, and you just grab out some random ass card. And then if this still makes you a little bit confused, you can go in for more justification with the tarot deck, or you can just go in with some of your oracle here. So I got my oracle here, just shuffle, you know, like so, and this came out like before. We have the strength here. I feel like for this, how this connects is like really release yourself and understand that, you know, this position where you are now, you are at peace with yourself. Don't hold yourself back into the present. too much here. Okay, always look at how everything aligns, strength, the pattern, and like the colors, awakening, really blossoming yourself. It's, oh oopsies, blossoms, and how the color scheme here, very cool tones, and how you are able to really utilize your throat chakra here. You see the blue represents the throat chakra, and how this is very grounded, very materialistic. Now it seems like you are very free, right? And so that's how you really do your spreads here. For me, when I'm reading somebody, I usually go really randomized like crazy. You can do the Celtic cross, anything like that, whatever you search up here. But for me, I feel like it doesn't have to be perfect. You can go abstract like crazy, like you can pull out like this and just sort it out yourself. There is not really a correct way to like read it. It's however you as a reader interpret the cards here. Okay, remember to look at the different you know, colors and relate that to the chakras, as well as the number of the cards. This one doesn't have the number, but normally the original deck has what is it called? Roman numerals. Yes, that's what it's called. And for this deck, I feel like the planets as well, it's good to understand what they mean and what energy they project. Like Saturn's like all about like, you know, the willpower, stuff like that, and like Neptune's about like culture, and so on. So it's very hard. Like sometimes even I can't even remember it. And even like the moon, how you project out your emotions, how you work with them internally. This is an internal thing to deal with, like your emotional burdens here. Okay, so that's how you read your cards, and like how I basically personally do my spreads, because it's like all over the place here. And what I also like to do is basically when the spread is here and I need to look at the deck, I always flip the deck and look at the bottom, something that is hidden, and at the top for more additional information. So yeah, I hope that helps. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and like and subscribe. Okay, and check out my TikTok. I have everything linked in this video, and if you guys want a personal reading, sorry, please do DM me through my Instagram. I love to help you in your situation. And yeah, and I hope you guys love this video. Share it, do whatever you please, and you're gonna see much more content on my YouTube finally after a very long time. And yeah, go check it out. And I also do post my podcast weekly as well, and I do lives on TikTok every Monday 7:40 p.m. and Thursday 7:40 p.m. so go check that out. We always have different themes going on, and really follow my Instagram, okay? Follow my IG, get updated, you know. Much love, and I hope you have a lovely day, lovely evening. Are you fucking good? So, is it recording? Okay.
You fucking tits
Hey guys, it's gonna be bloopers, you know. I had to take off my ring light because I have no other light stand source. Sounds like it on the buffets, and my sister for $1. What you say?